Up next, Glenn Kozlowski and Mo Douglas won't go down. They survived the cut. The story of the Bears after this from Diet Coke. Ball. Linda Martin covered the Bears most recently for us and talked to several players, including Stan Thomas, a guy who's been taking some real heat from the press, including Linda, as a matter of fact. She asked him, in view of his rather soft-spoken, gentle personality, he had trouble in the pits when it was time to be a meanie.
Not at all. I mean, when I get on the field, it's a whole different ball. It's a whole different ball game for me, and I carry myself, off the field and go like a nice guy. And when you come on the field, it's a whole different ball game. You got to be intense, and some guys get fired up and get crazy and start screaming. And I'm the type of guy that just goes out there and I'm just get my job done. I worry about what I have to do, and that's all there is to it.
From the first 3 preseason games, can you assess your play?
I think from the first game, I thought I haven't played the right side since college, so it's going to take time. It's hard to switch from side to side, and the right side I feel more comfortable at. And the more reps I get and the more playing time I get preseason, the better I'm going to get. So it's just a matter of me getting more reps.
Are the comments that come from Dicka a little bit? Is that an incorrect way to motivate you?
No, it doesn't really bother me. I'm here to do my job, and Coach Dicka's here, for a purpose, and that's to get his players to play the best football they can play. And I think I can play better football, and I'm not playing up to my potential yet, and he knows that, and I guess consequently he's trying to get me fired up, and I'm doing the best I can. I'm just trying to learn and trying to get better, and I want to be a starter, and I want to do what it takes to be a starter.
I don't think defensive line is slipping. I think they're right where they right where they want to be. I think I would love to see William here. I would love to see William Perry here. I think he would help out a great deal. But he's not. So the people who are here got to get it done. And trust me, Stephen, Michael, Richard Dent, Trace, they'll have, they'll make sure everything's fine. The guys that are here now playing, I think they're playing good. I think they're playing good, and but that's how football is. You can improve. You're never gonna reach that level where you can stop getting better. And if you do, you probably won't be playing football then.
Assess your play. How do you feel you're playing?
Pretty good. I definitely have work to do. I can improve on some things, coverage, just little things basically. But I think I've been playing okay.
What are those little things? What's going to have to take place for you to step up?
I think it's just being more focused in on what I got to do, and the little things are mostly mental things. Not reading. Out there just not reading my offensive lineman, and just, they're snapping the ball and I'm looking right at the quarterback instead of reading my lineman and getting a run or pass read. It's just little stuff like that you just have to be conscious of.
Thank you, Linda and friends. Up next, sports opinions from the patio. After this, from Nature's Touch. Ball manager. The Hunter starting pitcher on Sunday night, Alex Fernandez, is thinking more about home damage in Florida than the game. You should go with Charlie Huff, fired up against his old mates maybe, but no. You go with Alex, who gets bombed and you lose, and you are Gene Lamont, again, the Lemonhead of the week. We're back on the spotlight at the patio in Darien on Route 83, just a block north of 75th Street, and it's time to talk to the fans. The Bears season is here, and it's time to get some fan reaction. We're talking with George Latsis, who came all the way from downtown Chicago just to be on television and enjoy the patio's fine food. And George, what do you like best about the 92 Bears?
Well, I think there's a combination of experience and youth, and there seems to be a little more cohesiveness this year. And I think they're on their way to another division championship.
There's been so much talk about the aging offensive line and defensive line. I would think that might worry a Bears fan.
The offensive line, there is not much depth there, though. They've injected some youth with Jerry Fontenot and Troy Auzine. Maybe they can pick up somebody off the waiver wire this week. Defensively, they certainly have come up with some young players. Alonzo Spellman looks like he's going to be a star. And now that the fridge will be back in sometime this week, that'll help also.
This guy's doing his homework. We have many Bears fans here, and far away as from Oak Lawn, Illinois. And Michael Benjamin, tell us your thoughts on the Bears quarterback situation.
Well, I think the situation's still kind of up in the air a little bit. Harbaugh is doing excellent. He's got a lot of potential, but that Fuhrer, that new guy, I think he's going to do really good, really excellent.
Some people are a little bit worried about a left-handed quarterback. It might be before your time, but they had a guy named Bobby Douglas who threw a lot of rifle shots into the ground.
Well, I don't see it happening. Fuhrer's got a nice arm. I think he's got good, I don't think it's going to be a problem.
I'd like to ask you guys, why is the media so soft with Ditka in the ownership of the Bears?
I don't know. There's a helicopter attacking us. It might be Mike Ditka himself. Yeah, they're a little mad at me. We made Ditka our lemon head of the week recently, so he could be a little fired up about that. But I think the beat writers are afraid that if they get on Ditka's bad side, he won't give them anything anymore. I think some of the radio guys are just flat out scared of him. And TV, I think people should take more chances, and that's why if he doesn't do well, we'll tell it like it is. Well, in response to that man's question, we immediately brought the media here to us, and just kind of a symbol of how popular the patio is. The media in the neighborhood come by. Jerry Cook of the Loop AM 1000 is here, and of course you've seen him appear on our show. Jerry, why is the media so soft and easy on Mike Ditka?
I was out of Lake Forest today, Patrick, and he was all over Fred Mitchell of the Tribune because Fred had written in the story talking about the Bear cuts that maybe Chris Zorich wouldn't make it. Of course, Zorich is starting at tackle against the Lions on Sunday, so Ditka was all over him, and he said, why don't you read the USA Today? They don't write anything, they don't know anything, that type of thing. So we're not that soft on the Bears. Ditka's hard on the media.
Tim, tell us your favorite player on the Bears.
The Fridge.
And why do you like him so much?
I don't know why.
Maybe because he's real big and kind of a funny guy?
Yeah.
Tell me what else you like about the Bears besides the Fridge.
I like when they win games and do neat stuff.
Yeah. What about wearing any Bears hats or shirts?
I don't have any.
Yeah?
No.
You think the Bears will be a first-place team this year?
Maybe.
What do they need to do?
They need to win lots of games.
I think it's time for Mike Singletary to take the back seat and let some of the younger guys and fresh blood get in there and see what we can do this year.
Well, there'll be a transition. Dante Jones will play some. What about this guy, Ron Cox? He's been hurt a lot, but when he's been in, he's looked okay.
He's looked all right. He looks promising, and with a little bit more practice, they'll be perfect at linebacker positions.
We have a couple of students from Lamont High School who will introduce themselves, and we will quiz them on their Bears knowledge. Your name?
Danielle.
And who do you like best on the Bears?
Jim Harbaugh.
Why?
Because he's a great quarterback, and he just does a lot for the Bears, and I think he's really good and cute.
I had a feeling that was going to... See, the quarterbacks always get that popularity. Your name and your favorite Bear?
Thayer Markley, Fur, because he has the strongest arm. He's accurate.
Okay, even the fourth-string quarterback in camp has fans. It's pretty. It's not a knock. It's not a knock. It's just that it's an amazing fact about quarterbacks. What else do you like about the Bears?
Some are cute.
To wrap up, we're going to pursue the running back situation. It's been a volatile one in camp. You like Neil Anderson or not?
I like Neil Anderson, but my personal opinion is since the Bears lost Walter Payton, things haven't been the same there.
Well, that's true. It's hard to replace him, leading rusher in NFL history. What about Darren Lewis seeing some action along with Brad Muster?
I think Darren's done a good job, and I think he deserves to get in there and see what he can do.
Thank you, Jerry. Now about next week. We come to you Wednesday, September 9th at 4:30, Thursday, September 10th at 8:30.